Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be discussing the upcoming match, that being AZ Alkmaar versus Celtic in the second leg of the Europa League playoff round. So much at stake for both of these sides. Celtic of course looking to get to the Europa League group stage for the fourth year in a row, and AZ Alkmaar looking to get there again after an impressive run last year. Guys, before we do get into the preview, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Scottish football content. Okay guys, let's get straight into the video and discuss both of these teams. I'm going to start with the away side first, that of course being Celtic, and at the weekend they added yet another victory to their impressive winning run, beating St Mirren 6-0, and again created loads and loads of chances and scored lots of goals, really demolishing and putting teams to the sword as of late. And the Ange Postecoglou philosophy is really taking shape at Celtic Park. And of course last week we did see Celtic already defeat this upcoming opposition, AZ Alkmaar, at Celtic Park and beating them 2-0. And again, they were very impressive against a good European side and also kept a clean sheet, which is also a massive bonus. The same can't be said though about AZ Alkmaar. Celtic have been on a 6-game winning streak. AZ have only actually played 2 competitive matches this season. Of course, one being against Celtic last week in which they lost 2-0, and one being on the opening day of the Eredivisie where they lost 1-0 to RKC, which means they didn't play a game at the weekend. Again, I just find this really peculiar. We're in the business end now of the European qualifiers, and match sharpness plays a big part in, I think, getting there, especially when you're playing against teams that are coming into their peak. If you watched my first preview about AZ, their opening game of the Eredivisie where they lost 1-0 against RKC, it wasn't that they were bad. They were very dominant in possession and created a lot of chances. They just weren't clinical enough. They just weren't sharp enough to go on and win that match. And yeah, I really do think this gives Celtic a massive advantage going into this game. Not found that level that they were at last year, and that just comes with games. This match, of course, is being played in the Netherlands at the AFAS Stadion. It does have a 20,000 capacity. However, there won't be any away fans in attendance due to the Netherlands rules. And in the Netherlands, they are not currently at 100% capacity, just like Scotland and England just yet. Apparently, there will only be 70% in attendance, which will be around 14,000 fans, which will still be very hostile. The Dutch fans really do make their noise with the ultras, the smoke flares, the drums, etc. And it will be a bit of a cauldron of an atmosphere despite low attendance. But going into this one, Celtic, again, they don't have the best record away from home in Europe. It's not been the best over the years, especially in the qualifiers. Even with this 2-0 lead, the game is definitely not finished yet. However, I do think this is different this time around. I think Celtic are going to go out there all out attacking despite them having a 2-goal lead. I just don't think Ange knows how to play it a different way. I don't think they're just going to invite pressure and let AZ play them off the park, because both of them are pretty similar in terms they both like to attack. I think Celtic are going to go out there from the start and just play their normal way and just try and win the game convincingly, in which I think they can. Which now brings me to my score prediction, and I'm going to go with a Celtic 2-1 win. I just don't think AZ are at the level at the moment. As I said at the start, match sharpness plays a big part, I think, and Celtic are really looking good and just building momentum and really demolishing teams. I think it's going to be a similar match to that game, and I can see Celtic qualifying to the Europa League group stages. That is all, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and most importantly, get your thoughts and opinions down there in the comment section on what you think the game is going to end and who's going to progress to the Europa League group stages. We will be live for this game later on this evening, so make sure you do tune in for that match. It's going to be a cracker. Guys, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace.